Welcome to Peter King's training camp tour presented by Die Hard Batteries and Advance Auto Parts. Peter King with NBC Sports here in Houston. Prior to the Texans Saints preseason opener, this is the Houston Texans training camp report. A couple of things really hit me talking to players and executives from the Texans and Coach Lovie Smith on Friday. I think the most important thing is the confidence level they have right now in second-year quarterback Davis Mills. Now, I think Davis Mills is in a really good position in Houston. Nothing is expected of this team in the outside world. And I'd be surprised if, they won more than 5 or 6 games. But they think this is a good year to judge whether Davis Mills is going to be the guy going forward. Remember, they are in a rich draft position because of the bounty they got for trading Deshaun Watson to Cleveland. If Mills isn't the guy, then they can go into next year with their own pick, which will probably be in the top 10, and also Cleveland's pick to be able to move around and possibly get that quarterback in the future. But Mills is not going to give up that job easily. In the last 5 games of last season, he had a quarterback rating of over 100. He outdueled Justin Herbert when they played the Chargers. And as he told me, he said, listen, I've got a lot of confidence in myself. I think I'm prepared. And he said, as a team, I think we're going to shock the world. Now, we'll see if they do. Lovie Smith, the head coach of this team, I think one thing is different between Lovie Smith and last year's coach, David Culley. Culley was fired after only 1 year. I think Lovie Smith would have to rob a bank in broad daylight in downtown Houston to get fired and to not last 2 years. They don't want to do that again. And they think Lovie Smith is the perfect coach for a young and growing team. He's patient. He's a teacher. And as he told me, we wanted to hire a teaching staff. So I think you're going to see they're not going to be overly concerned about the record this year. They won't say that, but they're not. They're concerned about the development of their young players. Finally, one young player, as a guy who I think would be an interesting flyer for you late in your fantasy draft, is Nico Collins. Last year, the Texans traded up in the 3rd round to get Nico Collins, a receiver from Michigan, and he's been very impressive so far in training camp. He's really forming a bond with Davis Mills. Look, if any player on this offense can be a star, I think it could be Nico Collins this year. In Houston, with the Texans, I'm Peter King.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.